All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight collision between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Chris Weidman. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right. He
does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. All right, so here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, the inimitable Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this guy makes his way to the octagon, DC. You run out of time setting up everything he's accomplished, but he always puts that status as an undefeated fighter and UFC champion on the line. He will do so again here tonight.
The moment he walked in the AKA, you understood that there was something special about Nurmagomedov. He was a guy that was always listening. Although he spoke no English, he was always listening and paying attention to try to learn and how to improve himself. And the moment he stepped foot in the gym, he was just open to each and every lesson, and now it's showing over the course of his UFC career. He was undefeated going into the UFC, and he has only built on that and become a champion, one of the most well-rounded fighters in all of the UFC.
You know, your college wrestling teammates have told me when you showed up at Oklahoma State, you didn't speak English either.
No, I didn't. It was all Southern Creole accent. It was all, hey, my boy.
Right. Well, your English is now very proper, and so is Khabib's, and he's back on the proving ground here tonight, again, trying to prove himself as one of the pound-for-pound greatest fighters on this UFC roster.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 15 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of Baldwin, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Chris Weidman. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Ready. You ready to fight?
So here is the internationally recognized Sambo master, Khabib Nurmagomedov. He used to wrestle bears. Thankfully won't have to do that here tonight, only taking on a human being, and those men haven't had much success against him. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. All right, our first round is underway. Good to have you with us, and no secret as to what he's going to be trying to do tonight. An entry, a level change, and ultimately that patented takedown.
He's definitely going to be trying to get to the legs or get to the body, find some sort of takedown to start showing his dominance in the grappling. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Flipped with a left-hand counter. Well, you don't want to say Khabib has fallen in love with his striking, but he certainly is boxing more than he did early on in his UFC career. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. Nice punch by Nurmagomedov. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. All right, single collar tie now. Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
So just over 20 total strikes, as you see there, have already found the mark for Chris Weidman. Just out of range with the big right hand. Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by the All-American Weidman. Nurmagomedov's attempt there is blocked by the opponent.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land. Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, nice job to land the knee upstairs there. That's going to leave a mark. And again, we talk about the size advantage. He certainly put it to good use there. That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, you see.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands often.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Punch over the top.
Weidman's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Big punch from the clinch.
Well-placed kick there by the All-American Weidman. Nurmagomedov gets stung by that leg kick. And there comes the separation now. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Blocks the shot. And they separate. Nurmagomedov gets hit by that leg kick. Oh, an educated jab there. I could watch this dude jab all day.
I mean, he's so light on his feet, and when he pops that jab, it comes right back to his face. Oh, nice jab.
Oh, that couldn't have felt good as he lands the knee to the body. He's a tall fighter, and he's going to have the size advantage against most opposition in this division. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Nice leg kick land.
Nice kick landed there by Weidman. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body. Great punch landed with so much power.
Nurmagomedov's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block a shot that's incoming.
Pretty good right hand.
Take a seat, buddy. Breathe, relax. Get some water and listen up. You felt his power. You're fine. Everything is good, okay? He won the strike in that.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, here we go with our next round. A lot to be happy about in that previous round. He was attacking the head at will, and until his opponent adjusts, might as well go back to it.
There was no negative to him headhunting. Most times the coaches yell, don't headhunt, don't headhunt. I'm yelling headhunt if I'm his corner, because every time he's thrown, he's landing. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent.
Visible damage, and you see him start to make mistakes now in his defenses because his leg is so beat up. It's red, it's all beat up, he's limping, he's turning away. There are so many things that he is doing wrong now because of the leg damage he has taken. Oh, big punch land. Right under the elbow, body kick land.
Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
Well, these numbers unofficial, but they are strong. 73 total strikes have now landed for the former champion, Chris Weidman. While misses on 60% of the strikes, landing with just 40% accuracy against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Just missed with the left there.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
You know, DC, you're usually pretty prophetic when it comes to these game plans and strategies. Are you surprised he hasn't even tried to take him down yet?
Yes, it's very surprising to watch a guy that has this type of wrestling chop not trying to attempt to get this fight to the ground. Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. And they separate. Oh, he goes to the uppercut and he lands to the head.
He landed a beautiful uppercut right as he comes in close.
Single collar tie now.
It almost looked like he went limp there for a second.
Punch is blocked. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string.
Oh, man.
Oh, big left hook there. Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy. What a punch.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Just out of range with that right hook.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Oh, and he lands yet another knee. And sometimes it pays to be the taller fighter, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. And they separate. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target. So even if the feet aren't moving, you got to be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Oh, single collar tie here. Man, look at him load up on that right.
Oh.
Weidman's kick is blocked. Winded up on the right there to no avail. Oh, he lands another strike to the body. Whoa!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Man!
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Weidman gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. Oh, collar tie.
He lands a big knee to the body.
And that's the end of round number 2.
Stop. All right, nice work. You're winning this fight. You have to stay ahead now. Let's get back out there and keep doing what we're doing. Put the pressure on him. Don't give him an opportunity.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
Nurmagomedov's shot is blocked.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Weidman immediately closes the gap. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Right hand on point.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Ooh, what a punch. That was lightning fast, that right hand.
Oh, he slipped well there to avoid the left hand coming back. Weidman's lower jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now. Missed with that right hand. All right, the unofficial numbers, 121 total strikes, as you see there, have already found the mark for Chris Weidman. And the accuracy rate, 36% for him against Khabib Nurmagomedov. Connects with a right. Well, he walked into his opponent's range there and ate that hook. He was unprotected, unguarded, and he's been susceptible to that hook in previous UFC fights. Got to figure out a way to move those feet and ultimately circle out and get that head off the center line.
Right hand punches the clinch. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, that's a nice strike there.
Oh! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, big left. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Good punch.
And both guys really throwing with authority.
He didn't like that left hand. He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Oh! Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes.
Weidman gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Blocks the shot. Lands to the body there.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Got the single collar tie.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, huge overhand there. Nurmagomedov gets hit with a kick.
Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
Wow!
He needs fantastic strike to throw at the exact right.
And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, there's another one for the highlight reel, and that's probably as good a knockout as he's had in the UFC. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Crowd absolutely loving it. Flush land to close out his opponent. I'm not even sure the other fighter saw it coming. So a big knockout for him here tonight on the biggest of stages. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
And here once more with the official decision is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.